What's up, YouTube? I'm Extraordinary Jr. and welcome to a 5-part mini-series I'm going to do called To Be a Let's Player. The title will say how to make a great Let's Play video. However, I'm going to call it To Be a Let's Player because, well, I like the sound of that more. In this 5-part mini-series, I'm going to teach you how to record on 5 different means of media. Nintendo DS, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 3DS, console gaming, and PC. The goal here is to inspire people and teach them from the very beginning how to do things right. I learned from one video, half an hour long, over a year and a half ago. And I've turned that one video, which he called a halfway decent Let's Play video, into 25,000 subscribers and over 7 million views. So, if I can learn, you can learn, and I'm going to give you guys a better guide than what I had at the time and make you guys have a better start than what I had. So, to begin, well, you need a microphone. How else are you going to talk to people and do Let's Plays if you don't have a microphone? I won't recommend the equipment I have because it's over $1,500 worth. So, ignore that. Don't go after the equipment I have. Go buy a standard Blue Yeti or a Snowball. Because, well, those are around $50. They're not too bad in price. The quality's actually pretty good. I recommend buying one for newer people. And it's pretty simple, just set up and record. And the first thing we should cover, other than having a microphone, is having the emulator to, well, play. So we're going to use Visual Boy Advance, and I believe actually I have it up right now, and I do. Okay, right here, Visual Boy Advance on Cool ROMs. Very easy to find. Just type in Visual Boy Advance. It will come up in Google. 5 out of 5. Very good program. Never had a problem with it. And I really recommend Visual Boy Advance. I don't think there actually is another emulator of Game Boy Advance, because what else can you really compete with? And it really just works well. Get it. Has great games. Even if you don't Let's Play, I guess you can use this as a guide to, well, finding games and playing them. So for us, we kind of do Pokemon a lot. We'll focus on Pokemon Emerald. It's just simple, you know? Really just a simple thing to use. And a lot of fun, very good game. You download this, you download the emulator, and then you're set up there. You have the game, you have what you need to do. Let's just X that out because, well, don't need an advertisement. And now that you have that open, you have your emulator. Let's click Open Visual Advance, and go to File, Open Game Boy, and Pokemon Emerald. Hey, there you go, you got Pokemon Emerald done. So right now, actually, let's make it a little lower if we can. Sound volume. Okay, it's on 0.25. I recommend lowering the volume on the Game Boy and whatever emulator you're doing. I'm using even for the Nintendo DS because the game is really loud and just disorienting. You really don't like it. But if you like loud games, go ×4. Fucking do whatever you want. Now, I don't usually use Bandicam. You can definitely tell bandicam.com is on the top of the video. I only use that to show you guys what I use to record for real. I use something called Camtasia Studio. And Camtasia Studio actually comes with its own recording software, which is on the screen right now, actually. So what you want to do is you want to drag it over to your video file. Maybe even make the game a little bit bigger. Just make it easier. Let's go around that big. And sorry about the sound. It's a little annoying, I know. So with that, we just drag it in. Here we go. Nice and sweet. I'm going to use Bandicam a lot just for these videos, just to show what I do with Camtasia Studio. Just make it easier. And the great thing about Camtasia Studio, which I don't use anymore, is, well, it can record your audio, the game, and your real voice. I only use it now for system audio, which is the game, because I use a different program to record voice, but we'll talk about that in a second. And with that, we're just about lined up. That it looks pretty good. So now we're going to record inside of a video, and, you know, why not? What the fuck? Why don't we do that? So with that, 3, 2, 1... Hey there, what's up YouTube? I'm Extraordinary Jr. Welcome to Pokemon Emerald, yada yada yada. You get the point. You start talking, make your video. Yeah, usually you'd not be talking about Let's Plays and doing your own thing, but with that video looks pretty good. It's got 10 seconds long. We'll name this video Test and put it in. And now we'll minimize Visual Boy Advance because we don't need it. So when your video is done, go to Camtasia Studio, which is the program I use to record and edit. And, well, you see we got our dimensions. Let's go Let's go 1280 by 720. You can make the video bigger and smaller, don't worry. So right now, this doesn't look right. So we'll go into zoom and pan and just make everything smaller and just line it up. Kind of like what we did with the other recording, with the actual recording of the game. Now we're just making it a little bit nicer looking, honestly. So drag that in, and that looks pretty good, I gotta say. If you had voice, like let's just go in and choose a random file. This is episode 51 of Pokemon Black Universal Randomizer. Let's just say it's your recording video and you did that. Put in audio 3 and bam, it's pretty much set up. I would usually sync the video with the game. Like here, I'll actually show you this. I'll lower the game volume of Emerald because you don't really care. And bloop, that was actually perfect, actually, looking at the video. Bloop, because now the game is synced. I can edit around that, and then I can start talking and not have to worry about the game anymore. So, just get rid of that because it doesn't really matter. Put that volume back on, actually. I recommend, even when you edit, put it around 18%. Actually, is it going? Okay, there's the volume. You know, so you got your video done, you got your editing software together, you got the ROM, you got the game, you got a microphone. But how are you going to record your voice? Because, well, if you're not recording your voice, what the hell is the point? Personally, for myself, I use a program called Reaper Media. It's a free program. Very simple. You can see it's going on right here. And it works well. I can edit the voice a little bit if there's a little bit of a problem with it. I can fine-tune it and make everything work well. So pretty much, that's about it with Game Boy Advance. This is the easiest of the 5 videos I plan on doing. And it's, for that reason, going to be the shortest. So, we still have console gaming, PC, Nintendo DS, and Nintendo 3DS to record. That's not bad, but I recommend if you want to start doing Let's Plays, doing anything else, start with Game Boy Advance and move on. Console gaming is the most expensive. Nintendo 3DS is the hardest to do. PC is pretty easy. And Nintendo DS, the regular one, not the 3DS, is fairly easy as well because of emulators. Best advice I can give to anyone who's wanting to start, just do it. Just have fun with it. Try and do something different though. Don't be like the average 12-year-old kid who plays Minecraft or Pokemon. That almost was me. Because I was 15 and playing Pokemon, but I got lucky. But that's all I can really say. This will be the shortest video. And pretty much just a quick rundown again. I have all the notes. Get the emulator, get the game, get a screen recorder, which we have, Camtasia Studios, get a microphone, and last and most importantly, have fun. If you're not having fun with what you do, then there's no point. If you're not going to enjoy yourself, don't bother with Let's Playing. Other than that, we're done here, and I hope I helped you guys out. If there's any comments about the Game Boy Advance, you need any help, maybe I wasn't clear on it. I think I was pretty thorough with Game Boy Advance. It is the simplest. Just leave a comment. I'll help you out. And over the next week or so, I plan on releasing all 5 of these videos. So until then, stay tuned, and I will see you guys next time.